All right, big breaking inputs coming in. The fugitive Luthra brothers are out of the airport. This after the deportation has finally taken place in 10 days. Remember, both the brothers are wanted in connection with the tragic fire that engulfed Birch by Romeo Lane, the nightclub in Goa that took the life of 25 innocent people. Those visuals we are bringing to you are from the IGI airport, where both the brothers who are masked, in fact, being taken out along with the authorities. We are also being told that they will be taken to a hospital for a medical examination. Soon after that medical examination, they will then be taken to the Patiala House Court, where the Goa Police will then argue for their custody. Anvit has been tracking a minute-by-minute development for you here on CNN News 18. Anvit, take us through what's happening right now.
Akanksha, we are at the Arrival International Terminal and the brothers had landed around 2 p.m. Just 5 minutes ago, they had been taken out of this terminal. They were put in the vehicle, a convoy of vehicle, and they've been rushed to a hospital probably for a medical, and then they'll be produced before the Patiala House Court. Strong allegations against them. Goa Police will be arguing in the court for a transit remand and then for a custody. Detailed investigations need to be done into this matter. Not only the criminal conduct as to the 25 lives that were lost, but also the negligent conduct with respect to fire, the trade license that has expired, that the pub that was being operated illegally for 18 months. Also, electric firecrackers that were used during the event that struck one of the wooden ceilings and triggered the blaze. So that also had caused these people to be struck and then eventually die. So grave violations there. Just 5 minutes ago, a team of CISF and CBI officials along with Delhi Police had escorted them out of this international arrival terminal, and now they are being rushed towards Patiala House Court for further arguments and seeking their
stay with me.
transit
CISF,
remand.
CBI, Delhi Police, all these three teams were present at the airport. Latest visuals of the Luthra brothers coming out of the IGI airport, as Anvit also highlighting. They'll be taken to the hospital for medical examination. Grave charges over there against the brothers. Anvit, if you can also take us through which hospital they are currently being taken to. Was the Goa Police also present over there?
Yes, certainly Goa Police teams were there, and the officials of Goa Police team have left along with them. We are being told that officials of Goa Police were already inside when the flight had landed. They were waiting at the immigration area, and once the basic formalities of immigration were completed, arrest memo was also served to these brothers, and they were informed about their arrest by Goa Police and the negligence at part. Also, now we are being told that Goa Police teams are along with them in the convoy that is heading to Patiala House Court. Before that, they might stop and for a medical, we are learning probably medical might be done at RML or at some Delhi government hospital. Teams of Delhi Police and along with CBI and Goa Police have already left the airport, and it is expected in half an hour to 40 minutes they'll be at, after the medical, they'll be at Patiala House Court for further arguments in this case.
A huge shot in the arm for the Indian authorities. And remember, it's just taken 10 days for the deportation of these two fugitive Luthra brothers. Important to highlight at this moment as they touch on Indian soil, how much effort has gone behind this speedy deportation.
A lot, and actually that has been exemplary. See, it was on 7th of morning that they had fled, and the same very day lookout circular was issued by the Bureau of Immigration on the request of Goa Police. After that, these brothers were traced in Patong area and were brought back to Bangkok. Thai authorities had informed Indian authorities. After that, their travel documents and passports were also suspended, following which their detention was confirmed, and Indian authorities were informed on that. Then a team of Luthra brothers legal team also went there to meet them, apprise them of all the legal options they have, and then just 2 days back, when this meeting had happened, after that Indian authorities were informed that deportations in formalities are being completed, and today morning they were put on an Indigo flight 1064 that landed at 1:55 p.m. here at this international terminal, and then a team of Goa Police was already waiting. It had been kept in loop all this while. When they landed, an arrest memo was served, immigration facilities formalities were completed. Also, deportation paperwork was completed, and then they have been now put in a convoy and sent out of this airport along with CBI teams that had brought them from Thailand to India, along with the Delhi police teams and the Goa police team, are also along with that convoy.
Stay with me, Anvit. Quickly giving a recap to all our viewers who are tuning in right now. This is the big breaking input. First on CNN News 18, the Luthra brothers finally rushed out of the IGI airport. You can see both of them have been masked up. As Anvit is highlighting, they'll be taken to one of the hospitals, perhaps the RML, for a medical examination. And only after that will they be taken to the Patiala House Court. As Anvit also highlighting, teams of the CSF, the CBI, which remember has played a very significant role in the deportation process of these Luthra brothers, accompanied by the Delhi police and the Goa police over there, also going to be arguing for the transit remand of the brothers at the Patiala House Court. I quickly go back to Anvit. Anvit, if you can take us through what is going to be the strategy of the Goa police, given that there are some grave and very serious charges being faced by the brothers.
See, starting with the crime itself that happened and the negligence that led to it, the fire that took place and that claimed 25 lives, and it's a huge number and big massacre that happened. See, 25 lives lost, that itself is a grievous incident, and beyond that, arguments will be put that why did the brothers flee after the incident. They have, however, their lawyers have put before the fact that they had gone there for a work meeting. However, the haphazardness in which the tickets were booked, there was no return ticket, tickets of meeting were not booked in advance. So these facts are being put, will be put before by the Goa.
All right, yes, Anvit, please go ahead. Seem to have lost that connection with Anvit, but as Anvit was highlighting, it is the intent of the Luthra brothers that is also currently being questioned, even though they have been giving their own set of defenses, which is also to do with their health. One of them suffers from epilepsy, and that's also being given as one of the grounds for defense. They're saying that the executive machinery is paying for their blood. They are out there to seek revenge from them. But more importantly, as has been accessed by CNN News 18 in terms of the documents, there was a demolition order which had been given by the Panchayat. There were no notices which were followed up in terms of why didn't the demolition take place earlier, why did it have to take a tragedy that took the lives of 25 innocent people for the demolition to take place. More importantly, systemic failures as far as nightclubs operating out of Goa has now come to the forefront. Remember, nightclubs are deemed illegal. They can only procure licenses with regards to restaurants and pubs. There is no legality attached to nightclubs, and yet close to 157 of them are rampantly operating in Goa. Let's quickly go across to Ananya Bhatnagar, who will take us through the strategy of the Goa police as it continues to argue for a custodial interrogation of the Luthra brothers. Ananya. Ananya, can you hear me? Ananya, can you share the strategy of the Goa police with us?
Taken out of the court, and in fact, they have been taken out of the IGI airport. They will now be taken, in fact, to the hospital, the Indira Gandhi Hospital in Sector 9, Dwarka, where a medical test would be conducted. And then, in fact, we'll see that the Luthra brothers would be brought to the Patiala House Court in the national capital, where they will be produced before, in fact, the duty magistrate here. First, they were to be produced before, in fact, the court, the competent court. However, since the court's timing are a little amiss, now he will be produced before, in fact, the duty magistrate, and then a transit remand would be sought by the Goa police. The Goa police's strategy that CNN News 18 broke down for its viewer, they'll be highlighting how these two brothers are somebody who are at the center of this whole controversy, and are in fact somebody who have been one of the focal points as far as this investigation is concerned. They were also somebody who flew the country and are at a flight risk, and hence their custodial interrogation is imperative.
So sorry to interrupt you there, Ananya, running short of time. We'll have to leave it at that. But CNN News 18 is very much on this news story. Stay tuned for all the minute-by-minute development of this deportation of the Luthra brothers. Up next is Plain Speak with Poonam Burde.